What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and I'm coming to you today to do a reaction video on Skye's World. Okay, so she uploaded a video titled Spend the Day with Skye while I try to get my house in order. All right, so we about to hop into that. But before we hop into that, I just want to say happy Friday to everybody. The weekend is officially here. I'm able to put out a video early this morning because my job let everybody be off today because they're having the Eagles parade because they won the Super Bowl. So I'm definitely happy about that. Y'all let me know down below if y'all have any weekend plans. Comment, let me know what you think about this video. And don't forget to like the video, y'all. So let's go ahead and hop right in and get started.
So I'll be trying to tackle this living room, y'all. Like, it's mainly clothes. Okay. So since we've been homeless, I've been trying to get all of the clothes washed up because a lot of it was in the storage building. A lot of it got ruined in my mom's backyard when we got kicked out. So I'm trying to wash it all up, y'all. When I tell y'all, we got 7 big, huge black bags.
Hold on. So she said that a lot of it got ruined and damaged when it was in her mom's backyard or when she was staying in her mom's backyard. I don't know. However, Skye, if that's the case, why are we not throwing all of that away? I'm pretty sure a lot of it is clothes that are either ripped, damaged, stained, funky, crusty, mildewed even. Why are we taking all of these bags of clothes into the new house? If I were Skye, I would want to bring as little as possible to the new home to avoid clutter. In my opinion, she should have went through all this stuff in the storage unit, if that's where it was, and anything that was damaged at her mom's house, she should have just threw away. Anything at the storage unit, she should have went through it there, decided what she was going to keep and what she was not going to keep, and then threw the rest of it away. All this right here, and it's even more in her laundry room, I don't understand. Like, you don't really need to keep all of this, and to wash all of it with one washer and dryer is insane. It's gonna take her months to wash all of that.
Of clothes that need to be washed. And I'm every day trying to tackle them. Y'all see what I'm saying? But I know what's gonna get done. I'm eventually going to go to the laundromat and wash up as much as I can. Right now, we don't really have the funds to do it because we had just got into this place, had to pay to get everything turned on, been buying food with cash. So yeah, we got to get this. It's coming. It's coming. But and y'all excuse my mismatched couches because this is what we had in the last apartment, and I can't afford to get any new ones. So it's just gonna have to do.
Now, from what I can see, the couches don't appear to be that bad, except for like a busted armrest on one of them. Nobody cares about the mismatched couches, Skye. However, I do hope that there wasn't any lingering insects inside of the couches when you brought them to this new place. Yeah.
To do. We can sit down. We ain't got to sit on the floor. Okay. One thing I'm not gonna do is complain about some mismatched couches, cause I don't care. We in the house. We are in our own place again. Oh my gosh, you guys do not understand how I feel, how excited I am, how happy we are. Y'all, this house is amazing. It is fit for us. It's a 5 bedroom, 3 bath. I don't know if I told y'all. I just want to keep saying it because this is my first time ever. And I
You
have
know what? That is awesome. The fact that Skye is in a 5 bedroom, 3 bedroom house, not 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom house. My bad. That is amazing, and that in itself is a very, very huge blessing, considering everything that she had to go through this past year with the whole homeless thing. Um, I think that people are very happy to see that, and I know that I am. I just don't. The house is nice. I mean, I like the floors. The walls look crisp and clean. It's just the trash that she bought in the house from the old house that I think that I have an issue with. Okay. Like right now, she's folding the clothes. It's shit all over the floor. That would drive me crazy. It's stuff up underneath the couches. There's no way that these kids is going to get up and come sit next to me and watch me fold the clothes. No, get up and straighten up. That was the issue at the last place. She did not make the kids clean. I think that things need to be a whole lot different this time around. Okay. She needs to be making those kids clean. Whatever she's cleaning or straightening up, that's time for everybody to get up and straighten up. Okay. Because what drives me crazy is having all this stuff piled up on the couch, all this stuff all over the floors. It's just, it's overwhelming.
Having a 5 bedroom, y'all. It's just exciting. Like I just still cannot believe this. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get these clothes folded up and washed. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but you guys, we when I did the video and said that we were kicked out of my mom's house, we really was kicked out of my mom's house, y'all. Like for real, for real. It's like she just she made a
See,
comment.
this is what I mean. More and more kids is coming in. Everybody just decides to take a seat on the couch while it's chaos in the living room. It's chaos in the living room, and everybody's just going to sit around and ignore it, step over it, and go have a seat. That's insane to me.
Meant to my aunt stating that she was ready for us to get out. She was tired of us. And she didn't know that I was standing there listening. Well, I wasn't listening to the conversation. My aunt had just pulled up where I was. And so she didn't know that I was right there. And then when my aunt was like, well, Sky's right here, she was like, well, I'm tired of all kids. I'm tired of my own kids. I just can't send them back. But you can because only one of them in the house is.
Okay, so here we go. Skye said that the reason why she left her mother's house is because she overheard her mother having a conversation with her aunt saying, that she's tired of Skye's kids being there. And then once she realized that Skye was able to hear the conversation, she said, well, I'm tired of my own kids too. And that's the reason how this whole thing started, why she was leaving her mother's house to begin with. Now, listen, in my opinion, that's not a big deal because, to be honest, to take on another person, their boyfriend or husband, whatever that man is, the Skye, and take 7 children into a house that already has foster kids in it and your own children, that's a lot. That's a burden. Of course, after a while, and it was there for a long time. So, of course, after a while, the mother's going to feel like, damn, I'm tired of everybody being up in my house. For one, they're always eating. The house is always cluttered. It's kids on the couches, on the floors. Just they eating on the floors. You guys seen it. It was a lot going on in the house. And on top of that, Skye had that man over there that was not able to help her get out of that situation. So he was there too, along with his son. I don't see any issue with the mother saying that she's tired of everybody being in the house and she's ready for them to go. I mean, she didn't say they got to leave today. She said, I'm tired of everybody being here, and she's entitled to feel that way. So I feel like Skye is a weirdo for making this bigger than what it is. But let's continue.
Is adopted, which is my son. The rest of them are not adopted. So you can. You just don't want to because you got money coming. But anyway, but so now since I haven't been talking to her since we were put out, she's
Another
now
thing I don't like, Skye is sitting here mentioning, that she could get rid of the kids that she has currently because they're foster children. Um, but she just won't because her mother gets a check for them. I mean, Skye, why is that? Why did that even need to be said? I mean, everybody figured when somebody takes in foster kids, they're receiving money for the foster kids. I mean, that's probably how she pays her bills. However, with her having all of that going on in her house, she still cared enough about you to allow you and your family to come there because you had no place else to go. So why sit online and talk trash about your own mother who was there for you in your time of need? That's something that I don't like because regardless, she's allowed to vent to her sister and say how she feels about having a packed house full of people. She's allowed to do that. And why would you feel some type of way about that? Really? I mean, you should have felt like yourself, damn, I can't wait to get up out of here because there's too many people in here. We need to have our own space. I mean, and you're entitled to feel that way. I mean, Skye makes no sense. She makes no sense. And I don't like the fact that she's trying to talk trash about her mother now, because at the end of the day, when you needed somebody to be there for you, your mother was the one who welcomed you in with open arms. You was cooking in her damn house every day, calling yourself selling plates, making all this nasty ass food, and she allowed you to run up the gas bill, the water bill, the light bill, and just be there with all of your children because you needed a place to stay. So now that you have your place, be humble about that, be grateful of that, but don't talk about the person that was there for you. Okay? Let's continue.
Telling everybody, because I blocked her, I blocked my dad because I don't want that energy. Like I don't even want to be around that energy. It's negative. I don't got time. So she's now like getting in touch with my aunt, telling my aunt, because she wasn't talking to my aunt neither. Telling my aunt that I need to get in touch with her. She's been calling me. It's been too long that we ain't talked. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. She wants.
Now, aside from what she's saying, this is what I look at. The kids is on the floor. The big boy just came and laid down on the floor. They just gonna lay on top of the piles of stuff that's on the floor and watch TV. This is something I couldn't deal with. I
To the hospital. She had a whole episode. My aunt called me and she told me, and she expected me to feel some type of way, and I honestly don't. No, I don't want anything to happen to my mother, but I'm not about to run to her side. I'm not about to do it. I'm not.
well, why not? Why not, Skye? You know what? Sorry, y'all. I didn't swallow some water down the wrong pipe, and I'm over here coughing. But listen, here's my thought on that. I think it's crazy that Skye is cutting off her mother, blocking her mother and her father because her mother voiced to her sister that she does not want, that she's tired of them being there, right? However, she blocked them, but didn't block the man that came on the internet and accused her of child abuse. How crazy is that? Tell me, how crazy is that? So you want to block your family who's there for you in your time of need, right? But you welcome a man back into your home with no issue who got on the internet and told your business. That says a lot about her. So you want to, sorry, y'all. You want to make your mother out to be a bad person for saying what she said, but the man that you lay with getting on here accusing you of child abuse and saying all these things about you and your children, okay, that's not a problem. That's strange to me.
I'm not. I can't keep. It's a recurring cycle. Like it's just keep happening. Is the mental abuse. I just can't do it. So no, I did not run back this time. And she. So then she.
Also, she said her mother was in the hospital. She had some sort of a breakdown or whatever the case may be. I don't know. So you don't even care enough about your mother to call her to just, I mean, you ain't got to go over there, but you could call her, see how she's doing, ask if she's going to be staying in the hospital, admitted into the hospital. And if she is admitted, it's nothing to go up there and maybe go see your mother and bring her some food or something. I just don't understand Skye's train of thought. Like, her mother is clearly cares about her because she's trying to reach out and talk to her. I don't feel like it's abuse for her mother to say that she was tired of them being there. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Called my aunt and told my aunt that my uncle passed away, which is her brother, and kind of found out he did not pass away. He is in the hospital. He was breathing from a machine, but he's now breathing on his own. But she told my aunt that he passed away to try to get me to call. Still not going to call. This is a man that you talk pure junk about, that you cannot stand, but you're boohoo crying because he's in the hospital. I'm still not going to call. I'm sorry if anybody feel like I'm wrong. Yes, I am thankful
Yes,
and
Sky, I
grateful
feel
that my
like you are wrong. I feel like you're wrong because you are fine with getting up here telling everybody else's business and your family who do not do social media. These people don't live their lives on the internet. You do. You want to tell everybody else's business, but when it comes down to you clearing up your own shit and talking about your own things that you have going on within yourself and under your roof, you don't want to talk about that. That's nobody's business. Then why is it our business about what's going on with your mother or your uncle or your aunt? Why is that our business? Why is it? You're wrong for even getting on here telling us about that. Outside of the situation with your mother, you leaving your mother's house, that should have just been that. All this talk about her using the kids just for a check. Your uncle was in the hospital on a ventilator and all that. Your mom was in the hospital. She's just trying to get in contact with you. We don't need to know all that. And I think that it's corny and it's fake for you to sit here and bash your mother.
that my mother allowed us to come stay into her home. But I cannot continue to keep going back and forth with her. One minute we're good, the next minute we fall out. I can't keep going back and forth. I can't keep doing it.
Now, hold on. Pause for a second. Look at this. Look at the shit underneath the couch. Look at all the little crumbs and stuff on the floor. Just look at it. Now, this is what I mean. Somebody would have to get up and get a broom. Somebody would have to get up and get a trash bag and start clearing this floor up. That's what they would just have to do. She got to make these kids start cleaning up. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very hard for Skye to maintain cleaning up after all those people and all those kids and everybody in the house in a 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom house. Skye doesn't have it in her to do all that. And on top of that, washing loads and loads of clothes every day because she refuses to throw shit away. Everybody's going to have to pitch in order for the house to stay tidy to some degree.
It's not even, it's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for her. It's not healthy for the kids. So I'm just trying to keep peace and just stay away. Again, I do not wish any harm towards her, but just for my mental health and for all the positive things that's going on in my life, I just cannot bring negativity back into my life. I just have to stay away.
Hold on, mute this. Because her saying that she has, I mean, I understand, if you want to stay away, but I could understand it if the situation was that deep. The situation is just not that deep to me. It's really not. Y'all let me know down below if you feel like her mother was wrong for saying to her aunt that she's tired of Skye and her kids being there. Let me know. Because I would be saying the same thing too, to be honest. This is beginning to be a lot. Waking up and seeing all these damn people sleeping on the floor all over the place. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that Skye, it says a lot about Skye's character. She did the same thing, I believe, with her aunt who was allowing her to come over to her house with the children. For some reason, they fell out, and she came on the internet and was talking about that. I think that that's crazy of Skye to do that to people who are there for her and who try to help her and her children. But I think it's even crazier that, the man that she's with came out here and said that Skye was beating on his son nonstop over every little thing and talking about how she was mistreating him and doing all this and all that. And she let him come back. She didn't block him. She didn't do anything to him. But and she didn't even come on the internet and address it, y'all. She didn't say anything about none of that stuff that he said. She just popped back up and said, "Daddy's home." Like, girl, she's a whole hot mess, if you ask me. If you ask me, she's a whole hot mess. And the rest of this video, she's cleaning and cooking, and I don't care to watch Skye cook. She made some rice and some chopped up some damn sausages with onions and peppers in, and that was all that she cooked. And then she started washing clothes. It ain't nothing to see there. Now I'm going to scroll down and look at the comments, see if there's any comments, but there probably won't be any good comments because Skye's going to delete anything that she doesn't feel that she likes. She doesn't leave everything up there. Or not. You know what? I'm not even about to sit here and wait for that to load because my connection be acting up, y'all. Um, Somebody said, get a family assembly line going with the washing. Someone folds, someone putting clothes on the hanger. That way you won't get so overwhelmed. Be blessed, Skye and family. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, Somebody say, hey, congratulations on your new house. I do understand what you're saying about family. I don't deal with a lot of my family members, so I don't blame you. You have to put your peace first. Somebody said, good morning, girl. I know exactly what you mean. My mom is the same way. Toxic. Yes, move on with your life away from them. It's a repetitive cycle. My mom always finds a reason for me to talk to her after I cut communication. Girl, I felt everything you said. Don't run back. Um, Um, let's see what else they said. They said it's okay, Scott. Sometimes we need a break away from family, and it's not that we don't love them. We just need a little peace. Keep your head up. I'm proud of you. Um, now, listen. I understand situations in which your family dynamic is toxic, um, and people need to cut communication with their parents or any other loved ones that they have to keep their peace. I get that. However, the reason Skye is giving, just from her mother saying that she was tired of them being there, I don't feel like that is anything extreme. And even if you feel like you need a break from them, it doesn't hurt to pick up the phone just to check on each other from time to time, especially given the fact that when you needed someone, they were in your corner. So that part about it, I just do not like, and I'm just not going to be able to understand. But you guys, let me know your thoughts down below because I want to hear it. And I forgot to say happy Valentine's Day, y'all. So yeah, happy Love Day, happy Friday. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.